Can you guess which job the Sun has put at the top of this list to get the best work-life balance with the shortest working weeks, but still can be paid up to this much? Which role do you think the saying gives workers a bulging pay packet and doesn't mean slogging it around the clock? Oh, can you guess who CV Maker, this job site, has put at the top of the list to get the best work-life balance? Of course, the Sun are going to say teachers who pull an average salary of that. And an added bonus is there's plenty of holidays. There we go, at the top of this list, 35.2 average working hours a week for those in education, which may explain why it attracts so many people. Does it? Do we not have a recruitment crisis at the minute? 35 hours a week. Where have they got that number from? I'm not a betting man, but I'd put a good amount of money on the fact you wouldn't find any full-time teacher in this country who works just 35 hours a week. You'd struggle to find a part-time teacher that does that. Now, I don't know what magical school these researchers have visited, but if you know of it, where the teachers are working 35 hours a week, can you let me know? Because my CV is ready to go. The problem with this lazy type of journalism, which you'd never expect from the Sun, is that it further perpetuates the notion so many numpties who comment on my videos saying how easy teaching is and why you're moaning because you knew what you were getting signed up for. Apart from the fact that the actual facts are 1 in 10 teachers leave after the first year. That's almost 20% by year 2 and just under a third by year 5. Well, you know, if you don't like it, why don't you leave? Trust me, teachers are. If teaching was as easy as it's being made out here, why did over 40,000 full-time teachers leave again this year? I'd love to know where they've got this 35 hours from, because I've got no idea. Maybe it's the contact hours part of our job as teachers. You know, the time teachers spend actually teaching. Because the actual reality is that full-time teachers are working on average 52.4 hours a week, which is up since 2022. School leaders are doing even more, around 58.2 hours a week. And that's before we even talk about how much time gets spent during school breaks that teachers actually work. Oh, and I'll just mention this TUC survey, which found teaching staff perform the most unpaid overtime of any profession, losing out on around 15 grand a year in unpaid overtime. Now, don't get me wrong, I would love teaching to be this 35-hour, kick your feet up kind of job, because we wouldn't be hemorrhaging teachers at record numbers. And if anyone does find that magical 35-hour school, seriously send me the link, because I'll be the first to apply.